Here's how Mark Wahlberg gained 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Because I know yesterday we were talking about, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday.
Yes.
Yesterday we were talking about obesity.
And Will Smith.
And how, Vin, do you know what the number one leading cause of obesity is?
It's kind of broad.
Yeah, go ahead and just take a guess. The number one leading cause of obesity.
Doing nothing. What?
Eating too much and moving too little.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
That's according to the NIH.
That's science.
But it's a controversial.
That's
a controversial answer right there. Anyway, it looks like Mark Wahlberg is proving a point. He needs to put on some serious weight in order to do this new role. What's the role? I don't know. He's got to be fat, obviously. But anyway, so he's in a rush to get fat, and now his diet consists of, because he was in shape, he was doing the boxing movies and things like this. So he's eating 12 eggs, 8 meals, and 7,000 calories a day. And here you go. We got a photo. That's me on the right. This is the type of role that I would want to get right here.
Yeah.
They're like, listen, you're not fat enough. We're gonna need you to take care of that. I'm like, no problem.
Where's the spread? Where's the buffet?
No problem. What you need? I like though how they treat it professionally. They're like, Mark Wahlberg's personal chef Lawrence Duran breaks down the actor's intense plan to pack on 30 pounds. Like they make it seem so calculated. It's like, just eat whatever, just keep eating, and it's gonna happen.
You don't want him to have a heart attack. There are certain things that you can't eat.
Yeah, but there's no argument that he's gonna. There's no healthy way to be 30 pounds over the weight you should be, right?
Yeah.
The body, it's going to be a temporary thing. He's going to put the weight on, and then he's going to have to take it off. But you're right. He could overdo it with sugar, and there are.
Sure, yeah.
But he needs to be fat for the movie, Will.
Okay.
Not just bigger, not like bigger, muscle bigger. He needs to be fat for the movie.
Yeah.
Like you could have a role that says, no, you got to look like a fat guy.
But why don't they just give these roles to people that are already of that weight?
Yeah.
How dare you, Vin?
No,
Well-
I kind of agree because it's kind of typecasted. Right?
Yeah, but why is it that when they lose a bunch of weight, right, like Christian Bale or whatever in A Machinist, you remember that?
Sure, yeah.
When they lose a bunch of weight, everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, they're dedicated to their craft. They're committed to their craft." But then when they put on a lot of weight and get fat, it's not the same amount of respect.
I don't know Oscar results.
Because the other guy did it. Didn't Matt Damon do fat?
Did he?
Who did fat?
I don't know if
Matt Damon did it. You can find a photo. Christian Bale? He did fat, but he also did skinny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Christian Bale, shouting from down there, is very cinematic.
I think mainly because Wahlberg is like known to be like this really ripped guy all the time.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that I think the way they look at it is it's a commitment thing. Like you believe it more because like, damn, that person did something extra. They didn't just get the phone call and then they were like, okay, I'm ready for the role. They had to prepare for it. Like you'll often see when a person's going to play a superhero, you'll see their workout regimen so that they don't walk around as ripped as they are once they're in the movie.
Yeah.
Like even if Wahlberg got the call for the movie, he may want to tighten things up.
Sure, yeah.
For if he's got to play some whatever boxer or whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like this. You're upset. You guys are both upset about this. I'm very confused.
No, I was thinking like, is there a difference between losing like a large amount of weight versus gaining weight for roles?
I don't think the body really likes either.
No, I'm thinking like, what's the sentiment there? Because I just remember Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers
Yeah,
Club.
he lost a lot.
Yeah, but he played a great
He
character.
did. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And that, I think that's more convincing than them gaining weight. I don't know.
Yeah, well, because it's harder. We all subconsciously
yeah.
know it's way harder to get down to those levels, and it's often a dramatic role that requires it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have our preconceptions around it.
I don't know. I'd be curious. I'll look afterwards, but Oscar winners gaining weight versus losing weight.
I don't know that that's going to be an easy thing to find.
Oh, I'll find it.
Oscar winners gaining weight versus losing weight. Oh, yeah. Never been searched before. Anyway, here's what the diet consists of. He wakes up, his day starts at 3 a.m. This is his first breakfast. It's 4 eggs. He calls it pre-breakfast. Then he does his workout. And then after the workout, which is 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning, it's 8 eggs, 6 strips of bacon, a cup of rice, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and a protein shake. Then 3 hours later, it's ground beef or ground turkey, hamburger patty or meatloaf, another cup of rice. 3 hours later, half of a roasted chicken, another cup of rice, a cup of cooked spinach, and a cup of cooked beets. 3 hours after that, it's a veal chop or a pork chop, 8 ounces of that, 4-ounce piece of salmon, another cup of rice, olive oil, beets. Then we'll do another meal, 8 ounces of steak, 8 ounces of whitefish, sea bass or halibut, and load up on a ton of vegetables. Then, nightcap, before bed, a mash that consists of cooked steel-cut oatmeal, 2 tablespoons of applesauce, 2 tablespoons of jelly or jam, 2 tablespoons of almond butter, and a tablespoon of molasses. It's just another mass gainer to put on weight during sleep. Interesting. It's so calculated. Is he actually fat, or is he getting? What is the role?
That's a lot that eventually has to come out.
Come out of where? You mean come out like that, or that he has to lose later on?
No, like bowel movement.
Oh yeah. Does he have cheat days? Like, what do you mean? A cheat day would be,
I guess whatever he likes to eat.
pastas, pizza, and cookies. We're very regimented. So it is a certain type of weight they want to put on. I guess he's just getting bigger, like bodybuilder
mass.
bigger. Yeah, I don't know that he's going to necessarily be fat. Interesting.
Huh.
So maybe it's not what we thought over here.
Well, I think the goal is putting on weight, but in as healthy a way as possible.
Yeah, bulking up.
So there's some details here.
What do you got?
April 8th, Mark spoke to Jimmy Kimmel about his upcoming movie in which he portrays a fighter turned actor.
Interesting. A boxer who turns into an actor, and then and then I guess that boxer is heavier than he is normally. Interesting. All right, we got to wait and see how he puts it on, what type of weight it is. But when I read the actual diet, I was like, oh, that's actually not that unhealthy.
It's working though.
It's a good picture. I really like that he's not looking at the camera.
Out of those 2 images right there.
Come on.
No, hang on. Which guy is more satisfied?
With life.
Yes. I mean, the left, he's in pain. He hasn't eaten weeks. On the right, everything's going well.
He's rubbing his tummy.
Yeah.